Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you today, talking all about WWE Survivor Series coming up on the WWE Network. Of course, everybody knows the gimmick. Free. Big main event coming at you. This is Team Cena going up against the Authority. I found a picture on Twitter yesterday, tweeted out by my good friend Victor at Guy in Green WWE. He basically found this picture, tweeted it out of the upcoming Survivor Series main event. Somebody went in and did a whole lot of work, basically finding pictures to build this team together. I think everybody's seen the picture as of right now because the match is Cena and Ziggler going up against Kane and Rollins. With more members to be made, somebody went through and Photoshop and put these guys in and made a real good, clean picture. I really like this one. Making this, teams that really, sort of go together, sort of tying in all the feuds together. You can definitely see how all the guys would sort of join the Authority. Of course, everybody knows of Rusev, was asked by Stephanie McMahon if he would be able to join the team. Lana sort of brushed her off. Kind of weird to see a heel sort of push the Authority away like that, especially somebody who's going to probably need some help from the Authority somewhere down the line. Everybody knows what's going on with this match, the big stipulation that's over. Just basically saying that if the Authority loses, they're no longer going to be the Authority of WWE no more. No longer will everything be ruled under Triple H and Stephanie. Maybe they would be removed. I don't see a babyface Vince McMahon coming into power. More than likely, we'd get some sort of a Raw GM. There's lots of names being thrown around about who would be the person to come back and sort of run Raw. Brad Maddox is a name that's out there. He was fired not that long ago. So many times you see WWE just, rehire a Teddy Long or a Vicky Guerrero. Just sort of just, whatever. It doesn't really matter in the long run. We've seen Triple H and Stephanie running Raw and SmackDown, being the CEO and the billionaire princess. Basically, it's been used to death. Some people say that it'd be good just to move away from it. The heel owner, the heel promoter has been used so much that something fresh and something in the new direction would be better. Of course, everybody's always going to have Cena's head saying he's the one problem why everything's going down. But with these teams, you see John Cena, you see Ziggler, Sheamus, Ryback, and Big Show going up against Rollins, Kane, Mark Henry, Rusev, and Cesaro. The sort of wild cards in here would be Ryback and Cesaro. Ryback is coming back from his injury. He had been gone. I can't remember how many weeks or how many months he's been gone, but he was gone long enough to make people want to see him come back. And now that he is back, basically he's tearing up all of his opponents he's been facing. Heath Slater and guys, with that sort of a skill level. Honestly, like one of those guys you pick on WWE 2K15 in order to play for the first time to get the controls down. So you're not out there trying to beat some big superstar like John Cena in your first match. Honestly, the last time I played the WWE video game, I can't remember what year it was, I picked Jack Swagger because he's my favorite guy, and we went up against Jinder Mahal, and I did the job. Not very good at the video games, I am. But basically, you got Big Show and Mark Henry who have a problem, basically, that was involving Rusev. The only problem is that you'd have Rusev and Mark Henry teaming up against each other, or teaming up with each other, and how they would be able to coexist. Of course, Mark Henry is going to hate Big Show enough that he's going to be able to tag with Rusev. Maybe you can sort of work some sort of storyline in there where he doesn't want to tag him. Maybe he takes some cheap shot. He's a heel, but he still doesn't like the guy. Or maybe he just, going to see something on the bright side that if the Authority wins, maybe he's going to get some sort of a present along the way. Maybe a shot at the U.S. or Intercontinental Championship or something like that. You can't be really going after Brock Lesnar. They do have a problem because I think he did break Mark Henry's arm. But we'll have to see how that really all pans out. Honestly, when I look at this card, I really think the card, I'm acting like this is the whole show. When I look at this match, it probably would be the dream match if you were to put together anything out there. But honestly, if you put this match out there, the only other match that you're going to be having on your card is going to be Dean Ambrose against Bray Wyatt. You're probably going to put some sort of match, the Usos against the Dust Brothers, or maybe even the Dust Brothers going up against the Matadors. I hope that's even their name. I'm starting to really think if that might not be their names, but one's named like Fernando. I can't think of what the other one's name is. I know they got the little bull running around with them. I met them at Access. They were actually the first guys that I met at Access. I got the wrong line that day, but at least, hey, I wasn't in Otunga's line. But honestly, I think back to those, Raw and SmackDown branded pay-per-views when they wouldn't mix the shows up together, and I think back about how those used to be. Basically, if you weren't on the Raw or SmackDown branded shows once they moved over, you had a serious, big problem because you weren't anywhere in WWE's future at that time. If they do this match and they only have those other two matches, I have no clue what else they're gonna do to fill this card. Maybe they would do the Matadors against Slater Gator to sort of have one more match of the Bull going up against the Gator or something like that. That paid off so well with the three-man band feud, months ago. But people really want to sit through that once again. Maybe you have some sort of, Bo Dallas can't wrestle because he's injured. I just remember reading that the other day. I was gonna say maybe sort of resurrect the feud against Jack Swagger. He's another guy that needs a match out there. Zack Ryder just recently got injured. If this is the match, I mean, you're desperately taking two matches away from this show. Mark Henry against Big Show. Rusev going up against the Big Show. Um, no, Rusev going up against Sheamus. I apologize. He just won that United States Championship. I got a little bit mixed up on my storylines on what's going down. I can see Ryback being added to this team. I definitely could see Cesaro being added to it. You can remember back when he left, the being a Paul Heyman guy, he tried to become a Triple H guy. They didn't really go anywhere with that, but I think he is one of the best wrestlers on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown in the WWE. And he would be a great addition to the Authority, and I think Triple H should be able to sort of, rub shoulders with this guy. No doubt in my mind, I really think Triple H is going to wrestle at this show. It wouldn't surprise me at all. I think that he's going to have to come in there. Some people say that would sort of take away from Rollins, from him being the team captain. But honestly, Triple H's career is on the line. If he's no longer going to be able to be the Authority, ruling over, the WWE, I got no clue what this guy is going to be doing. But honestly, this is a lot like the sort of stuff that they had done with Vince McMahon in the past, sort of saying that Vince isn't going to be in control. That storyline's only going to work as long as they want it to work. Basically the first time they get into trouble and they think that putting Stephanie or Triple H or Vince back on TV, they're going to do it. Who cares that it was the stipulation of some pay-per-view at the Survivor Series? They're needed, all hands on deck. Let's get them out there. I'm trying to think of a memory of them doing this, but I'm sure it's been done 1,000 times and you can think of it. Triple H needs to be the captain of this team. His career is on the line. I think all hands are on deck with WWE trying to get everybody to get onto the network and trying to get everybody onto the show. I've heard some people basically saying that maybe John Cena would win this for his team, and then Brock Lesnar would come out and destroy him, sort of setting up their match at TLC if that happens down the road. So there's 1,000 different things. What do you think the teams are going to be? These are good ones, but I think that they do this, it's going to destroy the Survivor Series show and just having no undercard. Unless you're only going to go with 3 matches, and each match is going to last at about 45 minutes to an hour. And I got no clue. This could be a long match with all the eliminations. You could just stretch this out to a 40 to 45 minutes match, but I think by the end of that, you're going to have some people sleeping on you and not knowing what's going down. You got your tag team championship, your intercontinental title. I'm trying to think who the hell even the intercontinental champion is right now. I got some problems. But we'll see what goes down at Survivor Series. It's going to be a good one. Peace out, everybody. Enjoy Monday Night Raw tomorrow.